Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Today in Sudoku. Unless I get something special through my headset, I will try to not sway or sing to the music this time, but there's always something helping my focus. We need extra focus today because we're in an emergency state. We've had a system halt, not a system crash. We had a near miss for Dr. Sudoku. There was a puzzle sent in by a 6-6 author. That's not Thomas Snyder. That's not Dr. Sudoku, but it's going to be on the site in about 10 minutes, and you will figure out why it is an important puzzle if you have been tracking the series, or maybe we'll figure out in a future video how to share that intel. For now, though, we wanted to share different news because we had prepared stuff before this breaking news that the team is working on went on, and that is that there's a fresh SudokuCon video online. SudokuCon, again, an event in Boston in April that I said was life-changing. This is one of the sessions at that event, and we're going to give the link in the description below to watch this talk. Visual Design and Puzzles by Poffley and Juggler. This is a whole different school of visual design and puzzles than I'd ever seen, and certainly we'd ever used ourselves. Maybe not for all of these, like a few cells, doing a few things, but like pants in a puzzle, burning out cells to replicate the influence of fog of war, other stuff. Some of these things are one-off jokes, but one-off jokes can make a whole new puzzle. So if you're a cat person, never made a Sudoku before, make a cat-themed Sudoku for yourself and your friends. That could be a great way to get started. I admit, not a cat person, not a dog person. I had one pet in my life. It was a goldfish. The name was Lucky. So if you're trying to hack some of my passwords from the 2000 era, knowing that I have a pet named Lucky might be helpful for you. But in practice, Lucky was lucky because it would jump out of the bowl, land on the floor, and then because we'd catch it in time and put it back in the water, it would survive. By the fifth, sixth, I don't remember the count of times, Lucky did such a jump, we didn't catch it in time, and the fish did not live. It was not an intelligent fish. And this puzzle, which needs an intelligence to solve, has two other non-intelligent fish in it. I used AI slop just for convenience because I don't have a graphic designer for a puzzle I make $0 and 0 cents to post to sort of make this. I wanted a red fish and a blue fish in a grid, and I wanted them to look like the nines so that I didn't have to put them near the ones. Or the twos or the threes or the fours. I wanted them to be exactly where they're at in this grid for a particular reason. And so this was an example of theming a puzzle like what I was seeing in that April talk. And so I give some credit, not directly, but indirectly to the speakers there and how to do this. That doesn't mean it's easy to make these themes work in puzzles. For instance, it's very, 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 very difficult, 4 varies, 5 varies, whatever that was, to get into SudokuPad. It's not documented. It's not about sharing an image HTML. It's coding the image as HTML is a way to do this. And so I also had to encode the notation. The most important part of this image are the little numbers, not the two fish. But I got it all to work and be centered. And it's the last time I'm going to try to use a background image in SudokuPad. If I need to make it work somewhere else, I will figure another way to do it. The image is not as important. The AI slop for sure is not the important part of this puzzle. Although I'll put as a poll, is this the most impressive human plus AI generated puzzle in the history of, well, that week of puzzles? Maybe. Like this was July 6th. It was the 7th puzzle, I think, in the series. I absolutely love it for what it is. A lot of people here, though, are here because of the contest just announced 1 million paper clips to the smartest solvers. We'll give a little more detail on this, maybe in an easier to comprehend way soon, but we had to start sharing an important daily part of this, which is the leaderboard. And I've read popular fiction. I know if you reveal the human names of some of the top solvers, they may be destroyed by the AI systems, or at least the corporate system that's behind it. We're going to at least reveal all the human and AI solvers as they go along. And I don't know if that's 101 or LOL, but LOL OOL has 0.001 paper clips right now. LOLOLO has 0.001 paper clips. The AI aren't doing so well yet. But the top human solver has 20,114.5 paper clips and 2 keys. That is massively impressive, and we hope you can follow the rainbow to understand exactly who that solver is. Today, I said we had a system hang. A system hang is a puzzle that belongs in our site under any author's name. It could belong under my name. My name is a 6-6. The person who sent in this puzzle is Mr. Menace. He's been playing along in the past, at least in the constructor side of this game, and really, really happy to have the patience and fortitude to work through our hard editorial comment. Whatever the Dr. Sudoku system shares can be pretty direct, and that can be pretty mean until you know how to receive it. Stood up and kept fighting, and we have the first time our scheduled process was taken off by 24 hours because of this very fun puzzle. Hope you enjoy this puzzle. Hope you enjoy the rest of this series. And I'm going to go back to just swaying as we cut off the video.